What's up, y'all? Come on, Meek Mill. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Friday. Oh, you rich. What's going on, y'all? It's Friday. That's my favorite day of the week. I feel good. I feel real good this morning, though. I feel really good this morning, girl. So what's going on, y'all? It's Friday. Everybody had a good week, a productive week, a long week, a rough week, a peaceful week. It's the end of the week. It's the end of the motherfucking week, bitch. And look up and see the moon. Hello, moon. Good morning, moon. Anyway, so go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the Dev know you stopped by. What's going on with this thing, child? I need to dye my... See, this is a mess. This is a mess. The hair, it's just a mess. So it's just gonna have, y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Like I said, until the diva it feels better. Did he take his orange? Okay. So anyway, so what's going on? Go ahead and like, subscribe. I already tell y'all to like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by and share this video. If any of the topics in the video are similar interest to your social group or your social circle, I wanted to talk about a few things. Remember I told you I wanted to... What's going on with my back window? Girl. Oh, you rich. He got Lori Harvey on his wish list. I bet you Steve Harvey didn't think about that when his children were growing up. Whose child is that? That ain't his child. Come from him, is it? It's somebody. It's his stepdaughter, Lori Harvey. I don't know much about Lori Harvey, but it seems like a lot of niggas want to fuck her. Nothing else, but just invade her. That's all they want to do. Good morning, Lyft drivers and Uber drivers. Do y'all drive Uber? Who y'all drive? What is going on with this beanie? I need to wash it probably, cause so it can get its snap back. Oh, you rich. So let me see what's going on. Let me see what we talking about. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my life together. So you guys, what do you guys have planned for the weekend? I don't really have anything planned. I would just do a little shopping. I need to buy a new purse. I need to buy a new septum ring. I need to buy some new earrings. Everything. I need to do like a little accessory haul. And I need to order. I want to get this reading done by this one. Okay. Remember my friend Charles? I told you guys about. What was that? Yesterday, the day before yesterday, the one that does the readings, tarot and oracle readings. But he actually referred me to a woman who did a spiritual gifts reading for him and gave him a lot of insightful things that were right on time right on time. So he gave me her information. I am going to, she's a baby. When I looked at her calendar, the diva, she is booked and busy. I was like, what? For all next week, I think she only had for the entire week, 3 spots open. And that reminds me, when I get to work, I need to book my spot. But yeah, so I'll let y'all know how that is. And if everything works out, I'll refer her. I'm not going to refer her yet. I know Charles referred her to me, so she must be good. But I gotta have the experience too. And then I'll refer y'all. All right. What else is going on? Betsy Devos and these Special Olympics. Let me tell you something. Every time, I don't know if y'all ever seen any of my other videos where when I speak about Betsy Devos, she makes me, there's something about that lady when she's on that screen with that wrinkled ass smile, that smug smile of hers. It really just makes that emoji with the red face and the head blowing up. That combine those two, that is how I feel when I look at her. When I see her talking, I know that she is not qualified for the job that she's in, and while she's in there, she is ruining things, ruining things. And it's somebody said on Twitter, do y'all do the whites think about their ancestry? Do they think about their ancestors when they're doing it? And I said no, they do not think about their ancestors, because they've been taught the white nationalist views are very much so I am here now. I want it now. I want the money now. I want all the money now. They don't care about the future. They don't care about the past. They want the money now. Everything now. As long as I'm here, I want it now. And they do it on an individualized path. Like, okay, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to teach my children how to do that too. To run over people, to take from people, to get whatever I can get now. Tomorrow is not promised. Yesterday is gone. That's how those people think. While we sitting over here praying and for the hereafter, our blessings are gonna come. We're gonna struggle here, and we're gonna go through all our struggles now, and the blessings are gonna come when we perish. They don't think like that. I'm not saying that thinking is right or wrong. I'm thinking like, to get it now. I'm talking about, praying and waiting for your rewards in your afterlife. I think it's counterproductive for a actual earthly bound person. When they say you so heavenly bound, earthly good. But a lot of people feel like a lot of people in our community feel like I'm going to go through this. No traffic on the freeway, like none. I'm going to go through these struggles because I'm going through these struggles, God is going to have mercy on my soul, and I'm going to be here in the afterlife. That's when faith overrules reality. And, you have to have a healthy balance of both, okay? That's all I got to say about that. But Betsy Devos is one of those people that is living for the now. The now. The now. She don't care about nothing else. She don't care about who is hurting. How the hell you gonna take now? What type of evil? What kind of demon? What kind of demon? Like you waiting for the hereafter, waiting to meet the angels and the Almighty God in the hereafter, or afraid that you're gonna go to hell and meet these demons? Them demons is sitting right here in front of you, taking money away from disabled children. And then you say you care about children so much that you don't want people to get abortions. You want it to be illegal for people to get abortions. But then when the child comes out and has special needs, where can he go to fucking play? What Special Olympics, what resources will he have? You told me I had to have this baby. Now I have them, and now I don't got no motherfucking resources. It's sick. I'm telling you, that's the demon. The demons is here, honey. They right here in your face every day, smiling while they taking your money, while they taking your budget, while they taking your funding. That's what they doing. I said, when I heard that, and all the people are like, and she won't answer no questions. It is just, it makes me, I don't even know. Like, it infuriates me. That is the word. It infuriates me to no end to watch Betsy Devos sit up there and smile and laugh while you are taking money from children. Not only children, disabled children, children with special needs. It doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense to me. But when I saw a video, and I'm gonna put the link in the description. Eddie Wang, he had a show on Viceland, and he was interviewing this white nationalist. I forget his name, but when you see his face, you're gonna know who he is, because he's very prevalent and very out there and very in the front of the tiki tortures, okay? He was talking to him about America and what America and white America and racism in America. And he said, and when he explained this white, that's the reason why you cannot shut them up. You want them to talk, because they tell on themselves, and then you have a better understanding on how you can move through this world when you're dealing with people like that, because they exist, whether or not they tell you, whether or not they're outspoken. You want them to be outspoken. You want them to tell you who they are. But this man said something so insightful. This white nationalist I learned from, okay? He said, we are living for the now. I want my shit now. He said, well, if you believe in biology and this and that, you believe that you know that everybody comes from Africa. He said, I know that. I understand biology. I get it. But I'm living now. I don't care about yesteryear. I don't care about tomorrow. I am living for the now, and I want it now. And what's happening is the reason that these people are taking money, they're trying to disarm you, because they're afraid to not have possession over in the United States. They're afraid that they are going to become the minority. And the reason why they're so afraid is because they know if they had the chance to do it again, they would do it again. They would do everything again. And they're afraid that if they lose control of the United States, that what happened to us is going to happen to them. Why? Because they would do it again if they had the chance. So they're thinking in their mind, shit, I do it again. Why wouldn't they do it to us? Why wouldn't they do what we did to us? Why wouldn't the systems change and then not be in our favor? He was so insightful. I said, oh my gosh, I can't. You never know who you learn from. That's why you got to listen. You can't shut them up. You can't tell them to be quiet, because they'll tell you who they are. They'll tell you who they are. Betsy Devos is a monster. She is evil personified. We had to take from the budgets, and then we could depend on the philanthropic sector. Bitch, what? Donations? Is that what you're saying? No, you need federal funds. That's the reason. See, I was so mad watching it. I can't watch them when they sit up there smiling and shit. That smile that she has, I just can't stand it. And you want to, and then what's his name comes on yesterday saying, I've decided, he wants to make it seem like it's him who made the decision. We're going to keep the Special Olympics. We're going to keep funding for the Special Olympics. I said it. I told them to do it. I'm changing the rule. No, you told them to take money from the Special Olympics and then raise all the executive salaries. So you're taking money from disabled kids and giving it to rich people. Like, it's crazy. It is absolutely ridiculous and crazy. See, I need to take my glasses off so you can see what the fuck I'm talking about. It's absolutely crazy. I'm hot, but I don't want to take my thing off. Don't worry about it. Oh, you rich. So yeah, so that whole thing with Betsy DeVos, she's evil. That whole thing is evil, and I don't believe them. I'm telling you, anybody who tells you 1 week I'm going to take money from Special Olympics, from disabled children with special needs and children with special needs, I'm going to take funding away from them, and then in 4 days later they say, oh never mind, we're not going to do it. Don't believe them. Anybody who would initially, I'm going by your initial steps. You want to take money away from children with special needs and disabled children. You want to take money from them. Now all of a sudden you don't want to take money from them. I don't trust you. I don't even trust the fact that you wanted to do it in the first goddamn place. That shit is crazy to me. I have never heard of no shit like that. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Taking money from the blind, the book, so they can have books. I just like, what is wrong with you people? Like, really, what is wrong with you people? I don't know. Let me get off of that, because I cannot stand that lady. I really can't. I think she's evil. I think everybody over there is evil. And you worrying about the demons going to hell, and they sitting right here in your damn face every damn day. Speaking of demons, the Chicago PD paid for all expense paid hotel stay, food, and incidentals to the brothers who allegedly, because we don't know, the Scooby-Doo episode is back, bitch. We don't know that what happened, so we still don't know. I think that's what everybody is really just like, god damn, we want to know. And then, like, even it's so funny because people really want to know what happened. People have already, like, they messed up. And I've said this from the beginning, they messed up. But for them, to me, I feel like this, and I put it on my, in the community last night. They picked those brothers up from the airport, right? This is a Scooby-Doo episode for real. They picked those brothers up from the airport, right? They picked them up as being persons of interest, right? Jussie at the time is still the victim, right? Fact. We just going by what we know as being factual, right? They picked them up from the airport, stopped them at the airport. Jussie is still the victim. They're stopping them for questioning. Why would you take potential suspects and put them up in a hotel room? Is that normal? These are the people, like, I don't know. And it's so funny. Now they want to send Jussie a bill for all of the resources that were used, y'all solved a hoax. Y'all didn't solve a violent crime. Y'all, you know, all the things that's going on over there, they really need to sit down and be quiet, because they're just really bringing more attention to themselves in terms of, okay, now they want the FBI to investigate a hoax. You really want us to spend more money because y'all were so great in pulling the mask. And then Jesse's lawyer talking about they could have been in whiteface. Girl, shut up. Sit your ass down somewhere. Y'all, everybody needs to sit down and shut up and just forget about it. Forget about it. It's over with. It's done. It's over with. Why in the hell would the cops pay for persons of interest? Why would they pay for their hotel and feed them? Rahm Emanuel is a trip. They gonna send Jesse a bill? What do you mean? What do you mean? The taxpayers already paid for everything. What are you talking about? You're gonna send a bill? Like, it is just racism and corruption, and just the epitome of all that is embodied in the CPD. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand nothing. I don't understand Betsy Devos. I don't understand the Chicago PD. I don't understand y'all. Y'all crazy. Like, why would you send this man a bill? $10,000 isn't enough. Oh, you want him to pay? That's what y'all want. Y'all want money. And then the lawyer for the boys, the guys that allegedly beat up Jesse, saying that the $3,500 was for both the hoax and meal prep and fitness training. Girl, what? Shut up. Like, you sound stupid too. And the reason I didn't like her when she came out of the courtroom saying something, Jesse really needs help, something, he really needs help. It really shows what kind of person that he is. And you sitting up there, you can't even articulate yourself. What kind of lawyer are you in the first place? You over there hemming and hawing. You don't have your words together. Then you're going to say that the $3,500 was for both? Girl, shut up. Shut up. Everybody needs to shut up. Jesse's lawyers need to shut up. The Nigerian brothers' lawyers need to shut up. Chicago PD needs to shut up. All y'all need to shut up. Just shut up. We want the FBI. Child, please. GLAAD Awards honored Jay-Z and Beyonce, the Carters, last night. Shangela performed, baby. Let me tell you something. When they did that, when they started mixing Flawless, oh my God, I got my whole life this morning. I was in there screaming. Beyonce said she put a run in her stockings, honey. I know that's right, because I was in there screaming. They had a great speech. Jay-Z and Beyonce gave a great speech. Jay-Z talked about his mother again, gave a round of applause to his mother. Beyonce talked about her uncle who passed from HIV, complications of HIV, and they really gave a great speech. And she talked about the stigma in hip hop and how Jay-Z is really trying to work on that in terms of, and I thought it was great. I'm glad that they honored them. And, they are doing a lot of work. And I think we do have to talk about those things. They are doing a lot of work. And, but I would like to see them give it to a non-celebrity. I know that the celebrity is the draw, but I would like to see GLAAD give awards to people in the community who are having an impact in terms of LGBTQ IA folk. So I think they should concentrate next year, maybe give it to 2 people. I'm not telling people how to run their award shows, but I would like to see someone else besides a celebrity, people who are actually out there doing the work. I don't know if they may, but I guess the celebrity, we're going to give it to all the other people and then give it to a celebrity too for the draw. Maybe that's how they do it. And shout out to GLAAD, shout out to Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I'm glad that they were able to, honor them for the work that they're doing in the community. I wanted to talk about Big Sean. Big Sean came out and was talking about mental health and mental illness and his issues last year dealing with depression and anxiety, and how he felt like he wasn't being fulfilled by his art, and how he had to take a step back, and because of his depression and the things dealing with his mental illness, that he found himself in toxic situations and toxic relationships. And I'm glad that as a black man, I'm glad that he came out and said, and talked about this, because a lot of black men still, and the black folks period, really, still feel a stigma when it comes to mental health and therapy and coming to the terms that a lot of us do have PTSD. A lot of us have PTSD from just in the areas that we're from and where we're from. So I thought it was very important for him to talk about that, to be open about that. Charlemagne is really good about that. I think a lot more people, black men especially, should be more open and get away from the stigma of being weak or anything like that, because it's so funny that we take the word strong, and we take pride in being strong black people and strong black women and strong black man and strong, but they also use that against us. The strength that we have, the resiliency that we have, they use that against us. And that's the reason why when you get stopped by the cops because you're a strong black man, you get stopped for a broken tail light and 16 patrol cars pull up because you're strong, right? You're a strong person. So they use it against us in the way. And I think that strength is a hindrance for us as well. We have to say, I'm not a strong black woman. I am vulnerable. I get hurt. I cry. I yell. I get angry. I feel joy. I feel happiness. Bitch. Oh, you rich. Had to get her together real quick. That was not safe. Don't do that. All right, I just wanted to talk about some facts. And I wanted to give some facts on, I said I wanted to give some facts. I'm going to just give a few facts in terms of mental health. And I'm glad Big Sean is talking about it. I think we need to talk about it more. I think we need to be honest with our feelings in terms of our mental health. I know that everybody is on Instagram showing how fit and fun and lively they are, but a lot of those people are depressed. A lot of those people are on treadmills, but they're not worried about their mental health. They worry about their physical health and their outer appearance, but we have internal health and our mental health that we have to really take into consideration, because a lot of us are affected by different things and in our society. It says black and or African American teenagers are more than likely to attempt suicide than white teenagers. 8.3% versus 6.2%. These are teenagers. Black teenagers committed suicide, not wanting to be on earth, not wanting to deal with whatever is going on, whether it's being bullied at school and that's causing them to be depressed, or feeling sad and not having access to that, whatever it is. The fact that 8.3% over 6.3 more likely to commit suicide, our teenagers, okay? Black and African Americans of all ages are more likely to be victims of serious violent crime than are non-Hispanic whites, making them more likely to meet diagnostic criteria for PTSD. And Black Americans and African Americans are also twice as likely as non-Hispanic whites to be diagnosed with schizophrenia. And I got these from the mentalhealthamerica.net, and there is a section specifically for African American mental health and Black American mental health. Black Americans and African Americans hold beliefs related to stigma, psychological openness, and help seeking, which in turn affects their coping behaviors. Generally speaking, the participants in the study that they had were not open to acknowledging psychological problems, but were somewhat open to seeking mental health services. Like, they're afraid to say, I need help. They're afraid to say, I'm sad. And a lot of black men commit suicide. Adult black males commit suicide too. And it's like, it's sad. It's sad because in less than 2% of the American Psychological Association members are black or African American. Less than 2%. So like, instead of promoting your child to become a basketball player, let's see if we can promote folks to be like psychologists and get into the mental health industry and get into that field, so that we can have more representation, because a lot of people won't go to therapy. And it's no tea, it's no shade. I don't want to sit across from a white woman or a white man and explain to them the things and trials and tribulations of my life and going to, and what I have to deal with. Because y'all, you cannot relate. You cannot relate to the things that are causing me to feel this way, right? I would rather sit across from a black woman first and then a black man second. And that's just what it is, okay? And I think a lot of people are like, we don't have access. We don't have enough people in our industry that we can feel comfortable talking to. I always mention this website, Therapy for Black Girls. Look it up, Google it. It is a directory of all black therapists, psychologists, licensed family marriage therapists, all of that, okay? All of that is available on that directory. That is where I found my therapist, a black woman. Do it. And a lot of them don't take insurance. If you have your flexible spending or FSA account or whatever, you can use that to pay for your and some insurance. Some psychologists take insurance. Some therapists take insurance. So most don't. It's very rare that you'll find somebody to take the insurance. But if you have a flexible spending, if you are, you can do it like that. And then there's also free services as well. So yeah, it says that many are worried that the mental health care practitioners are not culturally competent enough to treat their specific issues. And that's just what it is. And that's just true. And I think everybody should, if they have access and resources, should go to therapy. Even if you don't, just somebody to talk to. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, and I know a person who will kind of look down on people who are always depressed because they themselves can't understand why somebody is down all the time. And a lot of the times, that's the reason why we don't talk to each other about it, because it can't be fixed by having a drink. It can't be fixed by buying a purse. It can't be fixed by fucking somebody. It can't be fixed by eating. It cannot. Sometimes it has to be fixed by medication to alter, to level out the chemicals that are causing you to have some type of mental illness or whatever it is. And sometimes when you start to talk to your peers, they don't have an understanding. They want to solve it by, ain't nothing wrong with you. Why are you sad all the time? That's bringing me down. Don't bring me down with your shit. So now I don't have nobody to talk to because you don't want me to bring you down with my shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I know a few people like that, where they don't want to talk to people who have a mental illness or are depressed, And that sucks, because it's like, okay, I have friends and I want my friends to be able to, understand what I'm going through. But when you have friends that don't understand what you're going through, it's always good to have somebody to talk to that is not in your life, that can look at, situations. You have to be honest. You got to be honest. I was reading something the other day where somebody said that they lie to their therapist because they don't want to be put on a 5150 hold. What? How are you going to get the treatment that you need if you're lying? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. If you get put on a 5150 hold, maybe that needs to happen. Maybe it needs to happen. Maybe you're putting your life at risk and somebody else's life at risk because you're not getting the help, and now you're lying to your therapist. Don't lie to your therapist. Don't lie to your therapist. That negates everything. Anyways, y'all, so what else is going on? Let me tell you something. I wanted to give a shout out to, oh my God, girl, what are you fucking doing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people today? What the fuck? Like, what in the whole fuck? I'm hungry. I always do this. I always pull up into this motherfucker and then I'm ready to eat. What am I gonna get? I wanna go to Specialties. Should I go to Specialties, y'all? Specialties is so good. That's where I'm gonna go. I'm about to go to Specialties. Yeah. I'm supposed to be at work in 10 minutes. Oh, you rich. What's on? Hey. That's so fresh and so clean. Shout out to Outkast. But yeah, don't lie to your therapist. That's crazy. Like, don't do that. It just erases everything you're there for. But yeah, we need to be more vocal in promoting mental health and therapy and going to therapy and getting help for whatever it is that whatever issues or mental health issues or emotional issues you're having, it's always good to have somebody to talk to. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to go get me something to eat. I want you all to have a wonderful weekend. I want you to protect your energy. I want you to take care of each other. I want you to keep each other honest in a loving way and in a constructive way and not in a destructive way. I wanted to talk about childhood trauma, but I don't want to bring the whole mood down. Look at the sun. Bow. I don't want to bring the whole mood down and the energy in the room. So we'll talk about it on another day. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you down in the comments. Peace. Peace. Oh, you rich.